reduce your risk of viral illness like the flu or the coronavirus. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water or with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Cover your nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing with a tissue. Throw away, then wash hands immediately. Avoid close contact with anyone who has the cold or flu-like symptoms. If you become ill, please visit your doctor or nearest health center and share your travel history. A health and wellness message from your Ministry of Health.
And we're back. And if you're joining us right now, we are just getting our third and final conversation for this morning started. And we are keeping things in the health sphere.
Sector, yeah.
And we are now joined by representatives from the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital Authority. And they're going to be talking to us all about the payment incentive program. So joining us in our studio, we have Tyler Tillett, who is the Public Relations Manager from the KHMH, as well as Natalie Flowers, who is a collection clerk. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Morning.
Now, why don't we jump right into it and talk to us all about what the incentive program is all about and what you're looking to achieve by the program.
The management of the KHMH came up with this payment incentive program to try to assist the public who have existing bills since 2015. We want people to come in and take care of these bills and we're offering huge percentage discounts depending on how much of that bill you would like to take care of. We understand that while you are sick, it might not be the most convenient time for you to take care of a bill or a monetary situation. So a few years has passed and maybe you are in a better standing to come in and clear off these bills, and by clearing off your bill, you help the institution. But Ms. Natalie can get more into the details of the percentage and the large discounts and so on.
Yes, Ms. Natalie.
Hi, good morning.
Good
well,
morning.
We're currently offering, like you guys said, the payment incentive program where we're targeting patients who have bills since 2015 up to the period 2020. That's the target area that we're working on, 2015 to 2020. So we're asking patients, if you have bills that fall between 2015 to 2020, to come in and make arrangements to pay off the bills. If you pay the bill in full, then you would get a 40% discount. You also get 5 raffle tickets to win $2,000 that will be drawn on December 31st. If you pay 50% of the bill, then you get 30% discount, and you also get some raffle tickets. So we're calling patients, reaching out to them and asking them to come in, and make payments that, try to pay off as much as you can of the bill so that you can take advantage of this special discount that we have going on. We're also asking, that if you can't afford it, to just come in and re-sign a payment plan with us, and begin to make payments towards the bill instead of just leaving it delinquent.
What happens when someone doesn't pay their bill? And I really want you to highlight the trickle-down effect of patients that would not pay their bill after they've been treated, and what happens then to KHMH?
We've been a statutory body since 2001, so that simply means that we are mandated to produce a level of financing to our institution. Of course, the government provides a budget for the KHMH, an annual subvention, but we have almost 700 workers. This is almost 200 nurses, somewhere around 60 doctors. So most of our subvention goes on taking care of salaries. So the monies that we collect allow us to improve the medical technology that is fast moving so that we can take better care of you. And so we want the public to understand that when you end up at emergency and we put 2 bags of drips on you, that is already at a certain cost that we're not charging you for. The KHMH does not charge. We ask you for a portion of the cost of taking care of you. So when you pay your bill at the KHMH, it ensures that we are open to take care of you in the future, whether it be your grandmother comes in, your child comes in, you understand, but the institution is there. And we want to remind the public that just like everywhere else, we have electricity bill, we have water bill, and we have 700 people to pay, and we need to make sure we have all the medical technology to take care of you. So when you don't pay your bill, you are shorting the institution, and on a larger scale, you're kind of shorting yourself of the services that we could provide to you.
Absolutely. And when it comes to the method, right? So what is happening at the KHMH, sorry, that has stuck up these outstanding bills? Why do customers just not
Okay,
pay?
what happens on a daily basis is that patients get released from the hospital, and then the collection clerks would then go to your bedside and inform you, you have been given a bill by the billing clerk, and then we would go to you and say, okay, well, Ms. Smith, your bill is currently, you're being discharged with a bill of $640.
Right.
Well, the policy of the hospital states that upon discharge, you're supposed to pay at least 25% of that bill.
Right.
So when you're discharged, we ask you, well, Ms. Smith, can you afford to make the payment of the 25%? Because that's the policy of the hospital. Some people would say yes, they would. Some would be reluctant and say, well, I don't have any money. I never knew that, the hospital charges. You have been offered a service. The right thing to do is to pay for the services that you have received. So we ask you to pay 25%, and then the remaining balance goes on a payment plan where you can choose to make payments every week, every 2 weeks, or every month. Once that payment plan is signed by the patient, then we take it down back to the collection department where we then log it in our master system, and then every month we have collections clerks who make calls out to remind you, okay, Ms. Smith, you had agreed to make payments of $50 every 2 weeks. So far it's been a month and no payment has come in. We're just here to remind you, that this payment is due. You need to come in and make payments towards this bill. We're supposed to call patients we're supposed to give them 3 calls, consistent calls. It might not be every month you're going to get a call because we have a long list of patients, so we can't reach all those patients within 1 month. It goes through a rotation cycle. So sometimes you might get a call once every 6 months, because of the amount of patients that we have. So after 3 calls to these patients, we then inform them, that we would proceed to take legal actions with them in order to retrieve the funds. However, we have not reached that stage yet, where we're actually taking legal steps towards them, making payments towards the bill. That's why the management came up with this payment incentive plan, so that we can reach out to patients and have them, okay, we're working with you. We know that, things are rough right now, especially after the pandemic. It's a bit rough for you, but hey, we're offering 40% discount if you actually come in and make payments. So, you have up until December 31st to put funds together, so that you can actually come in and make payments towards this bill and clear it off.
So what happens to your patients that are out district, for example?
Well, we have a Belize and an Atlantic bank account that you can make payments to. So we work with patients, we send them information via WhatsApp. If we can't get to you during calls, we would WhatsApp them messages and give them their balances, their patient statements, account numbers, where they can reach out to us and make payments. So we try to make it as convenient as we can for patients.
And since you started offering the program, have you found people who have been willing to take it up?
Yes, we actually have people who don't like owing bills. You do have a good amount of people here in Belize who don't like owing bills, and so when they heard that Carl Hushner is giving a discount, they were willing to jump on that discount, and just come in and make payments towards these bills. However, we do have more that we need to target. So we have been working on the double. So we've been working overtime on the weekends to call patients, just to have them come in and remind them that they have this bill and that they need to come in and begin to make payments towards it.
Are there any movements to perhaps collaborate with different stakeholders, particularly after Hurricane Lisa? There has been, certain damages and so forth from other persons that have lost homes and so on. People that you can't really reach, right? Because you can't reach them.
Yes.
Is there any conversations about maybe getting contact with some of these relief programs to see how you guys can help and assist?
I don't think so at the moment. Where Hurricane Lisa affected everyone, even members of our staff, and we've tried to network with NEMO and different area representatives and so on to get assistance for our staff. In the past, there has been an idea where there are collection agents, like maybe a place that would have like a collection agent for BL, that it could also be a collection agent for the KHMH. But these are ideas that have not been activated as yet, as such. But we are aware that times are hard. We are in a post-pandemic era. We are in a post-Hurricane Lisa era. And we're doing this with the patient in mind, because KHMH's motto is patient care comes first. You understand me? And it's a time where people are being affected financially, and that leads to some kind of mental stress. So if we can make it easier for you to take care of one of your obligations, that's where our motto comes in. We take care of you. That's the KHMH's motto. And that's what we're simply trying to do. And you take care of us, and we will continue to be here to take care of you.
I 100% agree. What is the rate that the payment plan begins? The rate, the payment plan. What is the most I could give you or the least?
All right, because we have patients from all different, their budget is we don't all fit the same budget. So we try to work with patients as best we can, and we try to ask them, what can you afford to pay us? Although it should be that, because you owe $2,000, we should work it out and say, well, you should make payments of 6 months, but if I come to you and I tell you, Miss Smith, you have a bill of $2,000 and you need to pay me $200 every 2 weeks, and you can't afford it, then you would shy away from the bill. Right. So we try to work with them as much as we can. So even if it's just the $25 that you can afford to make every week, every 2 weeks, then we ask you to come in, and still a little goes a long way. We have had success stories with patients. We had this little old lady that came in and she made payments $5 every week until she cleared off her bill until the last day that she came in and she made that $5. We were so ecstatic that evening, because she finally cleared off her bill, and she was so glad that we allowed her to come in and make payments of just $5 every week until she cleared off that bill.
That is wonderful. The open, the deadline for December 31st, that is just for them to come in and start, right?
And take advantage of the
discount.
And the raffle, paying your bill and getting a chance to win $2,000, that is a win-win situation all around. And so we are excited to be doing this raffle. And there is plans to do a bunch of prizes in between now and December 31st. So you come in, we have a wheel that we spin, and we can see what prizes you can win just for coming in today and putting down something. So it's not only the grand prize that we're pushing, we are also pushing other little prizes along the way. You understand me?
But the payment plan exists after December 31st.
This is something that goes on every time, because we have people who won't be able to afford to make that payment, of one lump sum. And then the spin to win wheel, that is for anybody that makes payments. So if you're being discharged today and you make a payment towards your bill, then you get a chance to win a small token from the hospital,
Okay.
So the incentive program is only for patients that has bills from 2015 up until 2020. And then the spin to win wheel, that is for everyone across the board.
And what do they have to bring when they come to KHMH in order to clear their
just your name, and we have access to your bills. So you give us your name, your date of birth, and when we bring up your patient statement, and then we do the work order, and we proceed to the cashier to make the payment.
Okay. And where more can they find information about the payment plan, the deals, and the discounts?
We have a Facebook page, Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital. The payment incentive program banner is pinned to the top of our page. We have an Instagram account. We know that everybody is on social media, and so these flyers are posted all over the hospital. They are on our social media pages. We intend to do a mass text blast, and so we're keeping the awareness as high as possible so that the public knows. And like Ms. Natalie says, they're calling these people that qualify for this program on a weekly basis to remind them that, hey, if you come in, you have this huge discount that you can take advantage of. By nature of being the national referral hospital, patients come to the KHMH from all over the country.
Yes.
So we try, and like Ms. Natalie implied, people come from all walks of life and monetary backgrounds and so on. So we try to make sure that you have the ability to pay the KHMH in as most varied ways as possible, whether it's making a deposit in the bank, or you can call in over the phone. We know that you cannot come in, but we try to make the arrangements as best as possible for it to be as convenient for you to make this payment as possible.
And if your patients from out district want to get in touch with you to tell you that, hey, I'm going to make this payment via bank account, what do they have to do? They receipt and send it to you WhatsApp? How does it work?
Okay, we usually inform payments that once you're going to do payment at the bank, you take a picture of the deposit slip, the online payment transfer receipt, and then WhatsApp it to any of our numbers, the 638-3890 number, or the other numbers that are on the flyer. You WhatsApp the information, your receipt, your deposit slip, so that we can apply the payment to your account.
Okay, perfect. Final words for our viewers this morning. This is a great idea. I think that people need to know that they don't have to pay everything right away. They can proceed with your $5 a week. Perfect. So final words for our viewers.
Nat.
Well, we just want to encourage everyone to come out and take advantage of this special discount that we have going. The Carl Hushner is in need of the funds. These funds have been owing to us for so long. We are in need of it. It's a hospital. It's a revolving door. We take care of you today. You pay us, and that money might not go back to you, but it might go back to someone that really needs the help.
Perfect.
Yes. The KHMH is here for you. We try to be here for you in every aspect. And we understand that healthcare is not only giving you an injection or putting a patch on you. It extends, the relationship of healthcare extends outside the walls of the hospital. So we're trying to be cognizant of the fact that you might, at the time of being sick, you might not be able to pay. You're down, maybe you're just getting your social security money and a summit, or maybe you're a business person, you're not being able to work at this time. So we're trying to extend that relationship past what we do for you. So because we have made this effort to be there for you, we're expecting that you can consider us too and take care of your bill so that we can continue to pay our staff, so that we can continue to buy medication and be there for you and your family all the way into the future. Carl Hushner has been existing since 1995 and 200 years before that as the Belize Hospital. And we intend to be here for this nation as long as the earth is rotating. By you paying your bill, that ensures that we can continue doing that. Yes.
Wow. I thank you so much, Mr. Tillett, Ms. Flowers. Thank you both so much for coming in. The KHMH Payment Incentive Program, the deadline for you to receive the discounts and the raffles ends on December 31st, but the payment plan continues to exist for those that need it, and they need that extra push, and you can begin as low as $5 a week. So thank you both so much for coming in, and we hope that you're able to reach as many people as possible between now and December.
Thank you too.
Thank you very much.
And with that, we are going to take our final break for this morning, and we'll be back for wrap up, so stay tuned.